Ever wonder why your Claude Code or Codex bill keeps climbing even on simple tasks? Today, we're breaking down why AI coding agents burn through tokens so fast. It's not bad prompting, it's structural. We'll get into implicit reuse, why up to 98% of what you pay for in a long session is just the agent rereading old data, and a free CLI tool that compresses noisy terminal output before the AI ever sees it. Plus, the one habit, replying, "No, fix this," instead of editing your original prompt, that's quietly doubling your costs. Let's get into it. Welcome to today's deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we are tackling a massive headache for developers. We're unpacking why AI coding agents like Claude Code and Codex just absolutely burn through your token limits.
Yeah, they really do eat up those tokens.
They really do. And we'll be looking at some practical no-hype strategies like the token saver skill pattern to cut those costs by up to 90%. So if you're a solo creator or running a small business, you need to optimize this workflow without going broke.
Exactly. It's a huge issue when you're paying out of pocket.
Right. So think about it like taking an open book test. But for every single new question, your teacher actually forces you to reread the entire textbook from page 1.
Oh man, that sounds exhausting.
It is. But if you're using an AI agent right now, that is exactly what you are paying it to do.
Right. Because of a mechanism called implicit reuse. Basically, these AI agents are stateless. So they don't actually remember what happened, 5 minutes ago.
Right. They just start fresh every time.
Exactly. So to maintain this illusion of a continuous conversation, the system just grabs your whole chat history, all the invisible tool outputs, the loaded files, and it refeeds all of that to the model every single time you hit enter.
Oh, wow. And that perfectly explains this crazy metric from our sources today. Like an astonishing 98.5% of the tokens you pay for in a long session are wasted just rereading that old data.
Yeah, it's wild. Your costs aren't just adding up, they're compounding aggressively. So message 1 is cheap, but by message 30, you're carrying this mountain of invisible overhead.
Right, which is just draining your wallet for no reason.
Well, it's not just your wallet, actually. A bloated context window degrades the actual code you get back.
Wait, really? How does it make the code worse?
It's due to this well-documented phenomenon called loss in the middle. The AI pays close attention to the very beginning and the very end of your prompt, but it completely ignores the massive pile of code crammed in the middle.
Oh, I see. So you are literally paying more to get worse results.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you're just hoarding data.
Okay, so the trick then is shrinking that data before it even enters the agent's memory. And the sources highlight this really great structural fix for this. It's a free CLI tool called RTK.
Right. RTK is fantastic for this.
Yeah, it runs right in your command line, just sitting in the background to intercept terminal outputs before the AI ever sees them. So if you run, say, npm install, instead of feeding the AI 47 lines of noisy gibberish, RTK compresses it into a clean 4-line summary.
Which instantly saves you up to 90% of tokens on those commands. It acts as a smart filter, passing along only the absolute essentials, like the packages installed or the errors. So the AI's working memory stays pristine.
But wait, let me push back on that for a second. If RTK is compressing those terminal logs, aren't we basically blinding the AI? Like, what if it misses a critical server error because we filtered it out just to save a few cents?
Yeah, that is a really valid concern. That's the inherent risk of what we call lossy compression.
Right, because you are losing some detail.
Exactly. It's brilliant for standard coding and general workflow, but it is absolutely a trade-off. If you're doing deep line-by-line debugging where every single server log matters, you really need to toggle it off. You have to be strategic about it.
Okay, so RTK is a great automated filter, but the terminal is really only half the problem, right? The other half is human error, specifically how we actually prompt the AI when things go wrong.
Oh, entirely. And that's where the token saver skill pattern comes in.
Right, which is all about changing how you hand information over in the first place. You tell the agent to search for opening sources, you send only selected passages instead of full files, and you keep your project's main instruction file, your Claude.md file, extremely lean.
Yeah, but the most critical part of that pattern involves breaking one specific widespread habit.
Which one is that?
Sending a follow-up text to correct a mistake. Like, if the AI gets a line of code wrong, the natural human instinct is to quickly reply, "No, I meant this."
I'm guilty. I do that all the time.
We all do. But every time you type, "No, fix this bug," the API isn't just reading your new sentence. It's reprocessing the original bad code, the bad answer, and your correction.
Oh, wow. So you are permanently stacking that mistake into the history.
Exactly. You're compounding the bloat. What you should do instead is edit your original prompt and hit regenerate.
Because by editing the original prompt, you just erase the mistake from the API's memory entirely.
You got it. It shifts you from passive implicit reuse, where the AI just hoards everything, to highly intentional explicit reuse. You control exactly what stays in the working memory.
It really forces a kind of digital hygiene on you.
It does, and it ultimately makes you a better, faster builder. Your token count isn't just a billing scoreboard, you know? It's a literal trace of your working memory.
It really is, and it makes you wonder, if we have to be this ruthless about stripping away useless context to get a clear, high-quality answer from a machine, well, how much invisible bloat are we carrying around in our own daily decision-making?
Oh, that's a fascinating point.
Like, maybe we'd all perform a little better if we stopped rereading the whole textbook for every new problem. So, something to think about. Catch you next time on The Deep Dive. So next time your agent's context window feels bloated, remember, shrink what goes in before it ever reaches the model, and edit your prompt instead of stacking corrections on top of it. If this saved you some token budget, drop a like, leave a comment with your own token-saving tricks, and subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's episode. See you next time.